Welcome back, trainers. So on day 2 for GoFest, you're going to be able to TM away frustration, and well, you don't want to miss this opportunity. So let's go ahead and take a look at some Great League battles using Shadow Pokemon and see, the performance and maybe make up your mind whether or not you want to do it or not. So you already know Shadow Mawile is going to be my right hand Pokemon, and I have a ton that do have a third move here. It's going to be pretty expensive, so kind of go with the ideal IVs that you're going to probably want to have in the Great League for them, which is going to be higher defense and stamina and lower attack. So you can have a little bit more bulk to them because Shadow Pokemon are going to be taking 20% more damage. So the better IVs that you do have, the better for you. And if you're still confused on that, well, the higher your attack, basically very quickly here, the lower level that you're going to be, which means less bulk, less HP and defense, so you can take more hits better, right? Simple. All right, so moving on here, I'm going to be using Shadow Machamp quite a bit, as well as Shadow Grotle, and I do believe Shadow Raikou. So that one I didn't purchase a secondary move on because, the performance is pretty good, but I don't want to just put 100 rare candies into it, to be honest with you. I already did just to power it up for the Great League because I caught it from Giovanni a while back. And just another reminder, TM away frustration on those Shadow Birds when you get them tomorrow. So yeah, we're just going to go with Wild Charge, and we'll take a look at that here in just a moment. Yes, we're going to be using the Galarian Stunfisk as well. So Shadow Mewtwo, what I'm going to be doing, when I do catch it, I'm actually going to use the Elite TM after I do TM away frustration to get Size Strike, because I have to test it out. As far as buying a secondary move, I think I might do that, but powering it up, buying that secondary move is going to be quite costly. As far as the rare candies, I don't mind the Stardust, it's just all about the candies. So going to be insane. The damage output for that thing, if you're not into PvP, then the IVs are still going to be pretty decent. The worst it can be is 10-10-10, which is still going to outperform regular Mewtwo by far, and it will destroy raids if that is your thing, you're not into PvP. All right, same with any other Shadow Pokemon. So basically, if something's performing good and it has a Shadow form and you're looking for the best kind of raid Pokemon, it's going to be better. For instance, if you have a good IV Shadow Machamp, it is actually going to be outperforming Conkeldurr and Lucario, right? So one day we'll probably get those shiny too, but the thing is, for now, Machamp is going to be the best fighting type as a pure Shadow. And guess what? You're like, okay, well, that sucks, I don't have a good IV. A 0-0-0 Machamp is still going to be better than those other two top options that were the best. So it looks like Machamp took the throne back. So there you have it, pretty awesome stuff. So I have been tanking my score in the Go Battle League because I've been testing out different combinations, but here is the fun part. I don't care if I tank my score because we reached our goal, right? And this is what we're going to do once we did get to rank 10, is start having fun, testing out some weird combinations and bringing them to you to see how they did perform. And that's exactly what I did. Lost quite a few because, just experimenting and seeing what we can get away with. But I found that the Shadow Machamp in the Great League, it charges so quick. It hits very hard. Is it going to be squishy? Absolutely. It really can't take a hit too well. Rock Slide's not very effective. Crunches, dark type moves and whatnot, it's going to be fine. But if it's super effective or if it's a neutral hard-hitting move, it's not going to like it whatsoever. Grotle here with the Razor Leaf and Body Slam and Energy Ball, really enjoying that. It can take the hits, it can take an Ice Beam from a Zoom Roll and then just keep trucking on, get off a Body Slam to put on pressure, maybe make them use a shield or just take them out, and then you can do some chip damage or they can farm you down for the next Pokemon. But the good old trusty is always going to be Shadow Mawile. You guys already know. This thing can eat through specific teams that are pretty popular right now, and I've done it, several times in the past couple of days. So we have the Shadow Exeggutor. Just wanted to, test it out again. Did buy a third move on it, so I was like, what the heck, why not? The team is extremely weak to flying because of the Machamp as well. They're bringing in the Shiftry, so this isn't great because Psychic type, and they're going to be doing very spammy dark type moves here, so taking us out by farming, and that's not great because Shiftry can farm very easily here. So we're just going to go in with our Mawile to just absorb this. Sorry, Mawile. And then Machamp is going to come in here and farm down. Unfortunately, they're able to get to another charge move here. how is this going to play out. So we're going to shield it up because that's going to hurt us quite a bit. And we're going to build up to 2 of these cross chops. We're going to get one and then the next one right after this here. So we'll get 1 shield, and check out the damage on this. It should do quite a bit. And KO, not quite, a couple of counters, and we're able to take down the Stunfisk. All right, looking good. Machamp is pretty awesome. I'm happy with this investment. So there we go. Shadow Machamp on the other end. This is not good. We're going to have to definitely shield this up. And they're going to be swapping immediately. We went for the power-up punch, not, hesitating. We just went straight for it. That's not going to be ideal there. Hopefully we could next time build up to Iron Head instead of going for that. Doing a little bit more damage with their Fire Fang though. And we're able to get to the Iron Head. Let's see if we're going to get a shield out of them. Probably now. Yes, we do. That should have taken them out. Maybe left him with about 15% though, because we did use Power-Up Punch. Although Cresselia is pretty tanky. Bringing in the Shadow Raikou with Volt Switch and Wild Charge. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to be shielding that up. We do not want to take any damage, but they have another one ready to go. And it's not quite taking us out. We're going to be able to farm down, and we're loaded here. So we're going to release all of this onto whatever they do bring out. And it is going to be that Machamp swapping immediately into ours and farming it down. And they have a Reggie Steel. This is beautiful. We're going to be able to get to 2 of these, and this is going to absolutely KO. And there's the next one with the Shadow Machamp. Looking great, guys. Now, another question a lot of people are asking, and I'm just going to tell you guys straight up right now. We've talked about this quite a bit, but this is the fact that people are saying, well, what about the community day? If we TM away frustration and do not evolve it, wait until we can, when we can get that exclusive move again. Will that Shadow Pokemon learn that exclusive move when we do evolve it into its final form after we did TM away frustration on that specific day? And the answer is the Shadow Pokemon, yes, will have that community day move. So make sure you prepare accordingly because Shadow Metagross is absolutely monstrous. Just an absolute beast, right? So I do have quite a few lying around. Maybe December they might do that thing again where they'll have a mass community day where you can evolve all kinds of Pokemon that have received their community days in the past throughout several different days. And simple as that, they have them in the wild, and you can just evolve them during these time periods. Very fun, and it helps a lot of newer players, so hopefully they'll introduce that. But that's going to be the way to get the community day moves. Otherwise, if you want to go the other route by using your Elite Charge TM or Elite Quick TM, you can also do that as well. So the choice is yours. Personally, I think it's up to you. I mean, maybe you need it right now. You just want to test it out. You're like, well, this is why I have my Elite Charge TM. So yeah, exactly. Personally, what I'm saving mine for are the Mewtwo one, the Shadow, as well as new legendaries that get exclusive moves like Rayquaza or Palkia or something like that. I'm going to be able to TM my 100s and call it a day, or Groudon or Kyogre, whatever it is. We'll see, but that's kind of like my idea. So taking a look at these battles here, we haven't really been doing commentary too much, just giving you my thoughts here. Going up against Stunfisk, this is a good matchup. If I let that go through, it doesn't do much. But at this point, we're going to be able to vamp up this Fire Fang up against the Skarmory. There's so much steel lying around in the Great League. I love it. And so does Mawile. Let's go. So we are swapping into our Raikou to absorb that and farm down here. So we're going to have a lot of energy. And this is going to do a lot of damage if they let this go through here. Even if it's the Galarian Stunfisk, it's not going to do a lot. Let's take a look here. It's going to do a good amount. If I had Shadow Ball, think about that. That would have been able to KO possibly, right? Right? Pretty sure. Actually, yeah, absolutely. But Machamp comes in, and I love how the sky turns dark there as I'm using an all-shadow team. So on to the next opponent. We're met with the Skarmory. All right, let's see how this works. And they're going into a Zoom Roll. We're going to go right into that Raikou. All right, so this is exactly kind of why I have it. So if we have that bad a Zoom Roll lead, or if we have a good lead and they swap into a Zoom Roll, we can go into our Raikou. But then they can go right into this Whiscash. And yeah, this, I mean, look at that damage. I mean, I'm almost tempted to put Shadow Ball on it because that's going to be doing a lot of damage, right? So we're going in with Machamp. We're going to have to shield this up and farm it down. I think they might have enough energy to go. Nope, they're going to be swapping. We're going to go right into our Mawile. That's a golden opportunity here. I do believe just let everything go on the Skarmory. But they still have 2 shields, so just because it looks good for us doesn't mean we're going to win. Letting that not very effective Sky Attack go through, farming down, but what's the point? This is going to be doing neutral damage, but not very effective. And actually, I think, okay, we're going to go in with Machamp and farm down. We don't need to get off a charge move. That's the winning condition. Just shield this up and then just counter down, right? And absolutely, that counter shadow damage on Machamp is disgustingly strong. On to the next opponent. We're met with a Reggie Steel. Love this. Let's go. Waiting for the swap here. It looks like they're going to stay in. Now, oh man, before I used to let the first charge move go through. I should start to do that again. Even if it's Focus Blast, I'll be fine. I think, pretty sure. Flash Cannon, absolutely. But I guess better safe than sorry. So we're able to finish them off with a lot of energy. They're bringing in the Altaria. We're going to go for Iron Head. Probably should have baited. Yeah, there you go. Wasted a lot of energy there, but that's fine. They did use a shield. They are building up extra energy, more than the Sky Attack. Getting ready for the next Pokemon, maybe. And, or not. Or they just farmed regular, and I'm not counting correctly. So going for another Iron Hit, getting it through. We're going to go ahead and let this go through. Farm with the next Pokemon. I think I do bring in, was it Raikou? Okay, and they're going into Meganium. We're going to be swapping very slowly into Machamp here. So Machamp does beat Meganium, in fact, in the shield situation here, because the counter damage is just so crazy, and it charges very nice as well. So we go down here, and I'm thinking, all right, we're going to shield this up, build up to 2, or build up to almost, because the Altaria is almost out. So, I mean, just one Wild Charge or Volt Switch, right? And not quite one, and then we're getting off our charge just in case. We're going to be able to take the win here with the Shadow Raikou. And if I do sound tired, it's because, well, I'm exhausted from GoFest. I was all over town. Yes, I was in my car letting my gacha do the thing. I would stop from time to time, but still tiring, and then dealing with Athena and everything. Man, what a day. But I wanted to bring this to you guys so you had certainty in performance in a lot of these Shadow Pokemon. Well, a few that I have selected here, but we do a lot of videos on those, including reaching rank 10 with that Shadow Snorlax. That doesn't even have 15 attack. It's sitting at 10 and then 15, so pretty good. And I'm very happy with that investment. Very steep, but it was worth it. Now, if you're thinking, okay, I have a Mawile, but it's not the best. It doesn't have the best IVs, and I don't want to make that steep Shadow investment with not having the ideal IVs. Shouldn't I go with a regular Mawile, have like rank 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5 between that, or like 50 for my regular Mawile? Is that one going to be okay? Yeah, regular Mawile's fine. The thing is, it's just not doing that extra damage that's just going to knock them off right before or right when they're tapping on their charge move. That's what Mawile Shadow is going to be doing for you. So we're met with a Shiftry, and they're swapping into Galarian Stunfisk. We're going right into our Shadow Machamp here, and just putting in work, right? Now we can call the bluff, let the Rock Slide go through and save a shield. Let's see if we do. We're not brave enough. Looks like we're going to be shielding that up. I think we do let this one go through. No, Earthquake, okay. So they have one shield. I guess we just wanted to farm a bunch. They're going in here with Hypno, so this is something you don't want to see, right? It's a confusion user. A Shadow one at that, so it's just going to just wipe us out. Going in here with the Grotle, though. Maybe an Ice Punch, maybe a Shadow Ball. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Swapping right into our Mawile here to try to combat from this bad matchup that we do have with that Hypno. But we have no more shields, unfortunately. They're going to be able to spam us into Oblivion with that Shiftry, and it's going to be game over. So Shiftry, fantastic. Really like that Pokemon. And then the Hypno comes in and just falls on his face. Alright, so into the next match, met with an Altaria. So we're just going to obviously stay in here. Dragon Breaths do, very little damage. It does add up eventually, but it's very slowly here. So Sky Attack also not very effective. Mawile being kind of squishy. It's taking a good amount of damage, but we're going to be able to take one of those and then possibly shield up the next one, depending on how we feel here. So they did not use a shield, so we kind of have to use a shield here, not necessarily, but we have a Grotle and a Machamp at the back, so technically, yeah, got to preserve that health while we can, and just have them hit us with that Dragon Breath here. So building up to an Iron Head, not able to get that off. Are we going to shield again at this point? I hope I didn't hit it. Alright, so we have to farm down now, and then just hit whatever they bring out with a going Power Up Punch, I guess. They have 2 shields, I suppose. Alright, and we're able to get to another Iron Head. So this is going to be doing a lot. It has been vamped up. And look at that damage. Oh my gosh, swapping into the Grotle. And they're going right into their Ferrothorn. And yeah, this isn't great at all. So they are resisting our Razor Leaf massively with that Steel typing as well as Body Slam because of the Steel typing. Steel is just so great. The Mawile would just tear this thing apart here, but we are locked in, and if we swap, they're going to be doing the exact same thing here. So we're just going to do as much as we can and go in with the Mawile. And they have energy, so unfortunately they're going to be able to take us out, but that's fine. That's kind of like what we wanted them to do, but I don't know about this. Let's see. Wait, I think we're going to be able to win this. Oh yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, trainers. Good luck on your shadow hunting, and don't forget to TM. Take care.